Cupertino Senior TV Productions is pleased to present a discussion of the June 2012 ballot propositions by the League of Women Voters of Cupertino-Sunnyvale.
Let's start with Proposition 28. That one's on term limits.
Haven't we seen term limit propositions before? In fact, didn't we pass at least one?
Yes. Current term limits were set by Proposition 140 in 1990. That one passed with 52% of the vote. Those limits allow a total of 14 years in office, with a maximum of 6 years in the Assembly and a maximum of 8 years in the State Senate. And the current limits don't count partial terms. Now, over the years, there have been various attempts to adjust term limits, either tightening them up, weakening them, abolishing them completely, every variation. This year's version is Proposition 28. So if Proposition 28 passes, the limit will be 12 years total in either or both houses. So someone who serves in only one house might serve longer under the terms of Proposition 28. Anyone who's already in office or anyone who is elected in this June election would still be bound by the old rules.
And what effect is this likely to have?
We don't have completely up-to-date information, but we can take advantage of the fact that Proposition 28 is virtually identical to Proposition 93 from 2008. That one didn't pass, but they did a lot of research, and we can borrow it. So as of 2007, an Assembly member had a median of 4 years of legislative experience. Half of the Assembly members had more, half of the Assembly members had less. While the median total experience for a state senator was between 8 and 10 years, about 6 of those in the state Senate. And at that time, the Center for Governmental Studies predicted that if that version of the measure passed, median service in the Assembly would probably go up by about 4 years to about 8 years, while median time in the Senate would also go up by about 4 years to 10 years or so. Now, who do we see liking Proposition 28, and what do they have to say?
Signing arguments in favor, we have the League of Women Voters of California, California Common Cause, the Congress of California Seniors, and a former chair of the Fair Political Practices Commission. They say that by having separate term limits for Senate and Assembly, the current system encourages legislators to jump from office to office instead of settling in to learn their jobs. They also say that currently inexperienced legislators are not well prepared for the challenges our state faces. And on the other hand, those who game the system can get 17 years in office, counting partial terms, versus Proposition 28's firm 12-year limit.
And what about those against 28? Who are they, and what do they have to say?
Signing arguments against are People's Advocate Incorporated, Californians for Term Limits, Americans for Prosperity, U.S. Term Limits, Parents in Charge Foundation, and the National Tax Limitation Committee. They say Proposition 28 is a scam that pretends to fix term limits, but in reality will weaken them. They say that the current term limit law moves politicians out of office, preventing political bosses from accumulating too much power. And they say that Proposition 28 is payback from a wealthy developer for special favors from the legislature.